Oh man. Sorry for the late start, guys. We
Sorry
had
for
to
the
catch
wait.
this DeVito finish. We had to see the ending of this DeVito game. I was bad. Yeah, it is.
That right there is JuJu Gotti. I am
Got
Tene
it
Tony. And Sunday night is live, baby. Week 9 on the NFL slate. JuJu Gotti wearing the crispy Tim Brown jersey.
You did. Salute
Come
to
on,
Costello, my dog. You did.
A lot of good games this week. Last week we talked about a lot of fart games while you were out in Germany. This week felt kind of farty, and then all of a sudden kind of turned around with some interesting games. What's the game to you? I think we should start with. What's the game for you that stood out the most?
Ah man, Chargers versus Lions. Holy moly, put your helmets on. My boy was going for it on 4th down in the first quarter.
Every play.
It don't matter who territory we in. It don't matter if we should kick the field goal. We going for it. Salute to them boys. Detroit looking like a playoff team 1,000%. But dare I say, I ain't gonna say it. I care for myself. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna do it.
I was intrigued.
Yeah. We're still talking about the Detroit Lions.
Okay.
So it's just there's a lot of
you don't want to say the word that you were thinking of saying, right? Okay, I feel you. there was a word that was there that you were like, "Can I say this? I don't think I can say this right now."
Megatron, turn off his damn grave if I say that word.
Barry Sanders, Megatron, right. all of the Lions greats
Kenny
of the
Galladay.
Right. I think he's still getting paid, by the way, which is crazy.
You did. Salute.
41-38 in a game that felt over the minute they pronounced that game being on the schedule. No defense being played whatsoever, which is cool. I like that. I'm all for the team overs. But it showed you that showed you that the Lions could go out. Again, not a tough road game because the Chargers don't really have home field advantage when they play out in LA. I heard more "Let's Go Lions" chants than I did anything else in that building.
Detroit travel. Detroit like Green Bay, they travel. There's always some Detroit players down the street somewhere.
That is true.
You know what I mean? I've always experienced that myself. You did.
So they went on a road game that, not that I would say felt like a playoff game, but felt like a team that would have a tough time playing against a caliber of offense like this, right? Like I'm trying to think of Detroit's games where they've played an offense this good and how they fared. Like I know they lost to Seattle. I know they got blown out by Baltimore.
And that's the thing. Cause see, that's that any given Sunday, Jamie Foxx get punched by LL Cool J shit right there. It's like, bro, what in the hell? The Ravens, we're gonna get to them a little later. But yeah, they dropped that game, man. They dropped that game in such an embarrassing fashion that it had me questioning my words I be about to say for him. You know what I mean? That I have Barry Sanders turning over his grave.
Correct.
Dan Orlovsky turning over his grave. So it's like,
Matt Millen.
Man, right. It's like I don't never want to. They are showing flashes of a great football team. Yeah. Not good, great football team because they got great receiving, great defensive line play, and coach got stones out of this world. I'm talking about Stone Mountain. If you're from Atlanta, you know about it. That's what my boy got, Dan Campbell. You did.
They carved them out of the mountain right off the side of the. And you didn't even talk about Jahmyr Gibbs too. Jahmyr Gibbs coming out party. He's looking. I don't know if there's a running back. Maybe Devon Achane or Achane. What do we call it? Achane.
Achane. I think it's Achane.
So I would say him and Gibbs right now. The two running backs with the most juice in the league, right?
Okay.
Anytime that
with
Gibbs,
the most juice.
Yeah.
What
anytime
juice
that
mean?
Juice is when he's got moves. He's shooting out like is out of a gun when he gets the ball. That to me is
that's
juice.
What you call it.
Yeah, that's what I call it. When a running back gets that ball and he hits the hole, makes a couple dudes miss, and he's gone. That's juice to me. And I feel like Gibbs, Achane, those two guys are on a different speed than everybody else.
Right. You're right about that for sure. Because he was making folks freeze up in the first quarter. Like, damn, I done seen him blow up holes on the defense before. He embarrassing grown ass men out there. So yeah, Jahmyr, I think if he had a little more opportunity, but Dave playing so good as well. So it's like they got a good problem to have up there in Detroit. Too many people that's too good at it everywhere. You know what I mean? So
their
yeah,
offense,
I do agree.
Yeah, their offense is legit. Passing offense, they got one of the best passing offenses in the league. Amon-Ra is just tearing up everybody. They still haven't even used James. Exactly. They haven't even used Jameson Williams yet.
Right. He got picked up today like a little boy, and then he got mad.
Yeah, he did.
Don't be doing that to my dog. Yeah, don't pick up my dog, bro. Put my dog down, man.
Towards the end of the half, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, bro. That wasn't even necessary, right? They should have gave him 5 yards for that. That's just for playing too much.
I'm excited for what this Detroit team can do, man. And obviously we know we could both say AFC is a better conference, I think, top to bottom. The NFC has the 49ers, who we'll talk about in a little bit, absolutely embarrassed the Jags today. Got the Eagles. Cowboys look good. But that's kind of it, right?
Yeah. I mean, bruh, it's every Sunday somebody look like they're going to win the Super Bowl. It's a new team. And then the same team you thought was going to win last year look like the Ravens.
They get embarrassed.
So it's just injuries. I think all that stuff play a factor, man, because like that one time they said Patrick Mahomes was sick, and I was just like, yeah, sick, whatever.
Yeah,
he came out and got 5 fantasy points from me that day. That's not even neither here nor there, but I'm just saying, it's like, I think that their health matter more than we think. Even Dak Prescott, you know what I mean? If we can move on to that game. Dak Prescott, he looking better now, but is it because of the competition? Is it because of he got it rolling? Is it because his ankle don't feel so bad no more?
Right.
It's like any given Sunday in this league, but I will pause the brakes on that too, because they played the Giants, and you supposed to, the first time they played them 40-0. So I guess, I mean, if we're going by that metric, they done regressed a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
You know
They let them 17. Just so we can go through. They played the Giants game 1. So we're talking about the Cowboys right now. They beat the Giants 49-17. So they played the Giants game 1, the Jets game 2. They played the Cardinals game 3. They played the Patriots game 4. Right? So right there, just easy. Then they got the doors blown off by San Francisco, 42-10.
Right.
Then they beat the Chargers, beat the Rams, lost to Philly, and just beat the Giants. So they haven't really played anybody. They played 3 good teams, and 2 of them they got slapped.
Yeah, they did get slapped. Sean Taylor in the chat, I see you. Salute. AFC North, when Billy raced the freeze, can you rate his outfit? Can I rate Billy's outfit when he raced the freeze?
Yeah.
That thing was a 0.0 negative. Like, that thing almost, bro, I don't know why that boy had on a one piece. I'm like, Billy, I know you supposed to race the freeze, but they tell you to put the one piece on. He was like, nah, I just had the one piece. I was trying to, brother. Matter of fact, thank you for that, Sean Taylor. Billy Gill, wherever you at, you, sir, are the joker of the day.
Wow.
For wearing that damn one piece when you race the freeze. You know the freeze is in tip-top shape. That brother got ab workouts and all this thing. You hopped your ass in that goddamn one piece looking like Danny DeVito and Batman Returns. Salute to you, my brother, but you are the joker of the day. And salute to Sean Taylor. Rest in peace also.
Yeah, also. I didn't think we were going to get the joker of the day so early, especially a non-football division.
That's Sean Taylor's fault. Everybody blame Sean Taylor, bro. That's Sean. It's not my fault, bro. Tell Billy it's Sean Taylor's fault.
In a game that I was excited for when it started and grew more and more excited towards the end was Texans Bengals, right? Bengals looking like the hottest team in the league. CJ Stroud looking like maybe the MVP of the league and rookie of the year combined. And again, continue to look great. Threw a bad pick. His only second pick of the year, by the way, but continue to look great. Your boy, Noah Brown. Looking like Megatron out here.
The kid. Hey. Noah Brown, the kid. Excuse me, that's not CD Lamb. That's Noah Brown who caught that last year. That boy, hey, I've been telling everybody I can about Noah Brown.
I think back-to-back games of 150 plus yards.
Come on, man. And he got a rookie quarterback that's coming into his own. And they got a team that's coming in today. They got a head coach that's coming in today. Hey, bro. Tony called this at the beginning of the year. I laughed at this man. Look at me. I laughed at Tony. You know what I mean? He said that the Texans would win the division. I'm talking about. I make fun of him. I told some people about it later that he don't even know about. I said, hey, I heard a funny joke today. Tony said it. You know what I mean? And I like to salute you, sir, because I was wrong. Those Texans are looking fantastic. I'm talking about division winners. Dare I say, I can see them winning a playoff game or two.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
For sure. Because they are clicking. That was the Bengals they played today. That wasn't no. That's Joe Burrow.
Yes.
Right.
That was the hottest team in the league for the last couple games.
Right. His calf feeling good, Joe Burrow. That's him. That's 24/7 out there. Now he got a bad back, you feel me? And T. Higgins did not play.
No T. Higgins.
But your best ability, you already know what's going on. Salute to them Texans, man. Y'all looking good. Proving me absolutely wrong.
It's just there was something about CJ Stroud, and I saw it early. I was like, yo, wait a second. This guy is playing at a level that rookie quarterbacks are usually not playing, right? You see the struggles between guys like Bryce Young. Trying to think of other rookie QBs right now that are
Will Levis.
Kind of like Levis, but Levis came in kind of halfway through the season. Regardless,
but to that point, a lot of rookie quarterbacks don't get this opportunity. And he not only got this opportunity, he performing at this level, which is amazing.
And this team is supposed to be nothing. Remember, this team won 3 games last year. They put a bunch of guys together and said, all right, let's go see if we can try and do something. CJ Stroud has made Tank Dell a legitimate player. Tank Dell is nice. Nico Collins is nice. Right?
The motor today, Devin Singletary.
Devin Singletary came from out of nowhere. They didn't want him in Buffalo. He got sent over to the Texans. Number 2 behind Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce gets hurt. Singletary comes in with $150 and a touchdown. Like this Texans team, again, I don't know if maybe they can catch up. The Jags right now are 6-3 after that loss to San Francisco, which we'll get to in a second. But if it doesn't even out, and let's say the Jags do win that division, just based on more games won, because remember the Texans slapped the Jags earlier this year, slapped them.
Right.
And if the Texans make a wild card game, they don't win the division, but they make a wild card game, and the Texans go to whatever team, that's a nerve-wracking game for that team. Yeah, because the Texans are legitimate. And DeMeco Ryans got those boys playing fantastic.
Yeah, and you would always see when Tom Brady at the end of his career, they'll put up on the screen at the end of the game. Oh, he has an umpteen amount of game-winning or game-tying drives at the end of the game. My boy CJ Stroud had one of those. He could have when the Bengals tied that game up, the Texans had every reason to deflate, every reason to pack it in to go to overtime, or just be satisfied that then Tyler Boyd dropped that fantastic ball that would have done my fantasy team great, but out here, not there. You
I haven't talked to anybody. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know what happened, but CJ Stroud not only had the composure in that game-winning situation that we always give credit Tom Brady the credit for. He did that today and got them boys a W in Cincinnati, because they got the W today.
They got the L. Houston scheduled us away Arizona with Kyler Murray, which Kyler looked good today. First game back in a little while, looked good. Arizona. I know.
Of course they lost.
I know. It also did my fantasy team dirty because I thought this was a blowout spot for him. Neither here nor there. I haven't talked to anybody. I don't know what's going on there. Arizona, Jacksonville, Denver, New York Jets, Tennessee, Cleveland. We're looking at a team that right now sits at 5-4. And I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that are very winnable.
Yeah.
Very winnable. Like, this is a team that can make some noise in the playoffs. Switching over to the Bengals side now. 5-4 for the Bengals in a tough-ass division. Because top to bottom, that AFC North keeps winning.
Yeah. Which is crazy. That's it is. I feel like as much as trouble as we can think the Bengals are in, they still are in the division with the Ravens, the Steelers, and the damn. Right, but I'm saying, like, when you get to play them again, you get to play the Steelers looking like them. And I'm not saying that they're the fool's gold. I'm just saying, dang, that's a heck of I would love for that to be my competition in my division. You know what I mean? Because even though these weeks go up and down, it's one thing consistently about the Steelers. Kenny Pickett, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? Let's air this thing out. They got a lot of holes in that team, but their defense is so stout.
It picks it up.
So yeah, my bad.
No, you're good. No, it's a valid point because especially when you start playing these interdivision games, that's iron sharpens iron because when you play against Ravens, who look like the best team in football for 5 weeks, when you play against Cleveland, who's got the best defense in the league, Myles Garrett is giving people hell out there.
Right.
Do what they did to Lamar today. Then you got the Bengals, who Joe Burrow and that offense is crazy. And you got the Steelers, who have an amazing defense. When you play that 2 times a season, each of those teams, that should get you ready for the playoffs because then you're walking into Jacksonville, you're walking into Arrowhead, you're walking into wherever, and you've already been there, done that with these playoff kind of games in your own division. So I'm excited about that division like crazy. A big one next weekend, Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Baltimore versus Cincinnati on Thursday Night Football next weekend.
Oh, finally.
Now we're getting to the nitty-gritty of the lineup. But this week, Baltimore, Cleveland. And probably what I also think was up there with one of the most exciting games of the weekend. It looked like it was 31-17 at one point.
Yeah. It looked OV.
And Deshaun didn't look great. Deshaun's not good. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Can we say that?
Yeah. I think my boy lost a step. Now, he can either do what Lil Wayne did when he got out of jail and then just keep rapping and then, oh, shit, I found it.
Right,
or you could do like what some people do and just like gracefully bow out. And I feel like my boy done gracefully bowed out, dog. Like, he got the podcast I be listening to. And like, the problem is, I think he's still the man. I don't think he putting in that extra time and the and this is all speculatory, you know what I mean? But I don't think he's doing the things that it take to be great no more. I think he's showing up with his talent and relying on it. You did.
Yeah.
They look terrible.
It's just
they look terrible.
They look
salute
offensively.
My dog Joe and salute to the Browns.
The Tomahawks,
not down talking, but we just talking about Deshaun Watson. He don't look good right now.
From an offensive perspective, their team is not good. Right. Yeah. If you just take a look at their offense, you would tell me this is a team that is 2-8, fighting like hell to try and put games together. But then you look at that defense, top to bottom, is incredible, right? At all 3 levels, line, linebacker play, secondary, they are a legitimate Super Bowl winning defense. Yeah. If they had a Deshaun Watson from 3 or 4 years ago, we'll be talking about the Cleveland Browns as a Super Bowl favorite, in my opinion, because they've got the weapons, right? It's just when your quarterback doesn't play up to a 200 and how many millions guaranteed fully deal.
Bruh.
Do you remember that? Because I don't remember what it is off the top of my head.
I just cashed it off for you. I just said it's more money than I can dream of. So
250 guaranteed. If your quarterback's not playing up to that level, it's on him, right? That flat out. If they don't do what they're supposed to do with that defense, with these weapons in this window, it's on Deshaun Watson, period. But today was an example of that defense can keep you in games and win you games.
Yeah, for sure. Because Lamar and them boys, for some reason, when the game get close, man, they don't necessarily make the right decisions. They or a tip ball go their wrong way or whatever, man. It's been the same thing. They play the Steelers the same way. They played around with them too much, and then, look, you lost. You
Costly interception.
No way the Browns should beat them boys today.
And a pick 6 at that, right?
Oh, my God. Which was out of their control because that was just a pop-up. But come on, crunch time.
It's that defensive pressure of the pockets collapsing. Lamar's been throwing sidearm passes all day. He must have thrown 15 sidearm passes, right?
Oh, my God. He's a sidearm kid.
He is a sidearm kid.
The sidearm boy.
But at a certain point, that internal pressure of Myles Garrett coming in on one side and you just trying to get around, trying to change your arm angles to get out of those trees because those big boys up front are tall as hell. That ball just popped off an arm, and obviously it was Newsome, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Salute to Ronnie though from the show. Salute to Ronnie who was on the show the other day talking about the Ravens.
Stavi.
That boy crazy as hell. Also, salute to the chat, man. Nathaniel Durant, we see you. Morgan from Australia, you got to know what's going on. Daniel Eads, what's happening? Bo White, appreciate you for pulling up. Jimmy Humberger, why yo? You already know what's going on. And to the youth, my boy, we already see you. Without y'all, who the hell are we? No damn body.
That is true.
So thank y'all for pulling up on us. No doubt about it.
San Francisco 3-game losing streak goes to the hottest team in football, the Jacksonville Jaguars, Duval County, and they just absolutely work the Jags.
Bruh.
Trevor Lawrence looked like it looked like San Francisco had 22 people on defense, and the Jags only had the offensive line with no receivers. That's what it looked like, because Trevor Lawrence was trying to find people, and nobody was open at all.
It almost looked like if you put Buddy from the Commanders, Chase Young. It almost looked like you put Chase Young next to Bosa. Right. It's going to be hard to stop him.
Right.
You know what I
mean? Who would have thought? Damn, I didn't even think of that. You know what?
Right.
That's a good idea. Let's get 2 unstoppable defensive linemen on each side and just let them cause hell.
And they already had like a top ranked defense. I feel like they were just going through their motions for some reason last couple games. Cincinnati exposed something about them. Nah, well, that was primetime Kurt, wasn't it? Primetime Kurt went up against them boys and showed them something. And then Cincinnati had them.
Yeah, and then Cincinnati beat them last week.
Yeah, primetime Kurt put the blueprint out. Excuse me, sorry. $12.
I think PJ Walker beat him too.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because I think Deshaun was hurt that game.
Yeah.
But that's also, they had a lot of injuries, right? All of a sudden, McCaffrey's back. Debo's back. He had a rushing touchdown.
Rest in peace to the streak, the touchdown streak.
Yeah, the touchdown streak. They tried to get it to him at the end. You saw it, right?
Yeah. He almost, look, my boy won't break your back trying to get a damn touchdown and just keep the streak alive. Y'all boys up 100 points. He trying to get this streak. All right. Because they know they lost. So keep running through that hole if you want to. Look, I am
one of these real quick.
You feel me? Come on now. You grown ass man out here playing with these helmets on. You still going. Hop your little ass over here one more time. Trying to get the touchdown. I die for this.
Nothing else to be said. That's 100% right.
You know what I mean? Get well son Jaguars. Duval. I mean, Sambo Selly, is the candle lit behind you? Or?
Nah, it's still undercover right here.
Yeah, you need to take something off the top of that Sambo Selly because they're gonna play like they playing today.
Yeah, I might need to get my lighter out here somewhere.
For those in the chat who don't know, Tony got to tell them about the Sambo Selly.
Yeah, the Sambo Selly, for people that don't know, is the saintly candle that I lit. Hold on, let me get it. It's the saintly candle that I lit for the Jags during their playoff run, which only lasted one game, of course. But it was the game where they came back 27-3 on the Chargers. Lost Mike a lot of money because he didn't listen to me and Sambo Selly. But this is just the saintly candle that we light when the Jags are going on a run. So it hasn't been needed this year, but it looks like it might be getting busted out soon.
You might want to flick the bick on that guy once or twice.
Yeah.
Pause.
Just to see, hey.
Yeah. But let's go to the Titans versus Buccaneers, man. Will Levis. You said he looked like Dan Marino.
If you squinted, he looked like Dan Marino. That's a very important context to this whole thing. If you squint, he kind of looks like
pet detective today.
Ray Finkel. His name Ray Finkel.
Right.
Look. The Bucs are a weird team, right? Because somebody has to win that division. And I don't think any team in that division wants to actually win that division. Yeah. Saints look like hell.
Right.
The Panthers are embarrassing.
The person in the chat, right? My bad for bringing this up. We can skip. Let's get 10 seconds on this game. Nobody want to hear the recap of this game. Look,
what I was going to say was Bucs won 20-6. And somebody has to win the NFC South. Somebody. Because Falcons don't want to win it. Saints sure as hell don't want to win it. Did you see Jameis, by the way?
My boy came back. I thought,
I thought he had him for a second. When he ran out to the opposite side of the field, turned and threw all the way to the other side of the field for my boy Monster for a touchdown. I was like, Jameis, that's football 101. You cannot throw across the field, across your body. What are you doing? And it bit him at the end. Threw like 17 picks.
Back on the sideline. It's on me. That's my bad.
Yeah. Hits his helmet on the way back.
I threw him before. Bro, when he was down one possession with that little time to go, I was in there like, boy, you better not do this. and he did not. He so didn't do it.
It ended up being exactly what you thought it was going to be when Jameis got in the game.
Dang.
Incredible plays, good and bad.
Right.
Head scratchers.
Hey, my boy got LASIK and everything now, so I don't know. Look, man.
What's the excuse now? I don't know.
Salute to Jameis. Sorry for us spending this much time on this game. Speaking of spending numbers time, 10 seconds on this game too. Colts, Patriots, and Frankfurt. I don't know why they tortured them folks with that game. Why are we gonna send that over there for them folks? They got good folk in Germany. I met them.
You were there. You were in Frankfurt.
This is disrespectful. 10-6. Oh my God. I have nothing to say. Bill Belichick, hot seat. Finally, he on the hot seat as a GM. I say that.
Yeah. The thing is, he just got they went out of their way to say that he got a big ass contract in the offseason. And now it's like if he loses to the Colts in Germany, he may not come back. Right? I was hearing that too. And
right. I mean, I think Stugotz made that up though.
Maybe really? Okay, maybe that's where I heard it from. when you end the game with the Zapster, Bailey Zappi on the Dan Marino fake spike, and then just straight throwing it to a Colts defender. There was nobody open. Nobody was even close.
Ding, ding.
What was that?
We got another one. Part 2, Joker of the Day. Because it happened so early, I forgot about that happening. Brother, Bailey Zapp, whoever put you in the game, Bill Belichick, everybody that was involved in that play when you said hut. Y'all, sir, are the Joker of the Day for that damn fake spike play. Come on, y'all. That's the last play in Frankfurt. Y'all, boy, went all the way over there for that. Stop. Don't do that no more. And pull Bailey Zapp in the damn game for that. Matt Jones could have did that, y'all. Yeah. What are we doing?
All right, that concludes our coverage for the Frankfurt games.
Colts, sorry, guys.
Patriots. Any other game that we should spend 10 to 20 seconds on?
Falcons, Cardinals, like you said, Desmond Ridder, welcome back.
Welcome back, Ridder. Welcome back, Kyler Murray. Looked good.
Right.
After his first game.
Yeah, and then the Packers, Steelers, I mean, that wasn't necessarily
ugly-ass game. Ugly-ass game.
Jordan Love, he looking better as the year progresses, but Steelers defensive prowess just got them boys. They're a young team, in my opinion. I don't see the Packers as somebody making moves. Early in the season, I said, dang, I could see them making moves. But now I'm telling myself again, I'm wrong. See, this is what them announcers don't be having, accountability. I look back and say, boy, I was wrong as hell. Them boys would be like, oh, when you're squinting, when you're perpendicular, and when you actually you kind of was right. No, I was wrong as hell. I thought the Packers was going to be better than they are. So I see them getting better. I see the improvements they're making. Love to Romeo. Wherefore art thou, Romeo. But they got a long way to go. They
and Reed is good too. Reed looks good out
there. You know?
But
the Steelers defense was just too much.
That's the thing. Their offensive line isn't great. They're not using Aaron Jones at all, which they were using Aaron Jones like hell when they had Rodgers the last couple of years. And they're a team that's a year away.
Leave me alone in the chat. I don't know what perpendiculate means. It came out the top of the dome. Sometimes you be in the zone and you just be like perpendiculate.
It flowed.
Leave me alone in the chat. Bullying. Stop.
Assault.
My bad.
Another 10-second game. Another 10-second game. Let's see here. Washington, Seattle.
Oh yeah, Chino.
we can give this one 30 seconds.
Lucy went out there. Yeah, Lucy went out there. Salute to Lucy, our sister. You know what I mean? Lucy be making moves, man. Yeah, I suggest y'all all support Lucy for like from now until forever. She's such a great person, great spirit, and I don't see nobody that's worth sending out to all them places than her, man. Like she give me positive vibes every time I open the thing and see her. She the man, dog. So yeah, salute to Lucy. She went out to the
racking
game.
Up those airline miles like crazy too.
You did. Hey, sister, throw a alley-oop off the glass once or twice. You did. Delta. I shoot you the number. But yeah, she sat through a first half that was very, very poop, if I would say. I seen her. She put up pictures that they need to score more points and all of that. But the second half, it
was 9.5, by the way. 9.5.
You did. Salute the hour. But I think that second half, man, it was such a goofy game. Like, I be wanting to give credit to Gino. I be wanting to give the Seahawks their credit, but it's the Commanders without a lot of pieces on defense. I feel like they were supposed to win this game handedly, in my opinion. So look, a win is a win, no matter what it is, of course. Because I know some teams like, say, the Bills, they don't even do that. But I think that them winning these games in such close fashion don't give me faith in them moving forward in the playoffs. Salute to Mina Kimes, 1,000%.
Always, but we said it last week that they're the most fraudulent team that's leading the division. Now they're not leading their own division now with San Francisco getting the game up on them. But you can see it. That game that the Seahawks want to play doesn't travel. They can play at home. When they play at home, they play well. They put up 29 today, which, again, isn't great because the way that they got it was kind of ugly, kind of dirty.
Right.
But
if Kenny Walker don't break off a run once every 3 games, they lose those games.
Right.
In my opinion.
He had a 64-yard run, or I think it was a catch and run. He caught a pass, but it was a 64-yard touchdown that, man, if they don't get that, and again, Washington came back at the end of the game. Sam Howell looked good as hell.
Yeah.
Sam Howell looked good. 4th and 1, they told you, hey, I don't know who was on the announcing team, but they said they think Sam Howell's the quarterback of the future. Prove it to us right now. 4th and 1. Let's get this conversion. Let's get this touchdown. 2 plays later, De'Ami Brown's in the end zone, and you're like, yo, Sam Howell, wait a second.
Right. Like, whoever said that, they need to say, who said that? Greg Olsen or some damn body?
I don't know who was on the call. I got to see who it was. I don't know.
We need to find them. Investigations live. Let's start the investigations. Make sure they got accountability whenever they say, hey, I was wrong. He proved me wrong. Because I know he ain't say that on air.
Nah, he didn't. But that's cool. You know, people have to do what they got to do. And that's it. But Sam Howell looked good. He perpendiculated that shit, as Mr. Moles 88 would say.
Look, man, I'm telling you, I'm bullying. Don't do me like this.
Assault.
Salute to Zoe Wayne, though. Zoe Wayne, I see you in Cameron and Brusco, as always.
I think I saw something in the chat. Happy birthday, Brusco. I don't know if it's his birthday or not, or people just playing, but happy birthday to my boy.
It's your birthday, bro. Salute to happy birthday, Brusco, if it is your birthday. You know what I mean?
If not, hold this till it is your birthday and then replay it.
Bro, play this back. You did. Thank you for always having us, supporting us no matter what. You know what I mean?
Facts.
You always pull up on us. Salute.
30 seconds or less on fart game of the night, Sunday night fart.
Oh, God.
New York Jets versus the Las Vegas Raiders.
Look, I'm happy for Antonio Pierce. I feel like Antonio Pierce is breathing new life into that organization. So I'm pulling for Antonio Pierce to get this W tonight. I'm pulling for Devontae. I'm pulling for the backup quarterback. I think he's a little better than dare I say Brian Hoyer or you know what I mean, even Jimmy G.
Yeah,
Aiden O'Connell. Jimmy G, I don't know. His agent, he gotta wear he must wear ski masks around like everywhere, like with a briefcase, because all he do is pull off like the deals he pulls off. Like, how does this man the starting quarterback? They put a graphic up of him. They put like Jimmy G in the Raiders colors. It said QB1. Sports Illustrated tweeted this as if this was finna beat at all anything that mattered. And so I feel like Aiden O'Connell, he gonna come in there and breathe a little more life to the organization tonight. And I can see them winning this game because the Jets defense, although fantastic, it's still Zach Wilson at the helm. He always got to prove me wrong.
You still got to score. That's the thing. Like, you can hold teams down, but if you can't score and they even get a couple scores on you, where we at? You're down 6-0, 8-0, 10-0, whatever. And if you can't score, you can't score. But it's just, man, the run of primetime games that we had Chicago, Carolina Thursday night. We had
2
Indy.
2 weeks ago, I gave y'all Donald Perham catches before I got off. Salute everybody that cashed in on that one. That just don't mind me.
You feeling a little something tonight or not?
I do. I'm feeling a little something tonight. You feel me? Pizzazz.
Drop it. Let's see.
Look, I'm just gonna tell y'all one. Garrett Wilson, 4.5 catches. I mean, I would take that if I was somebody who dealt with DraftKings.com, DraftKings Network, and,
promo code Dan. If you're a new customer,
code DAN, you did. Salute to the God Bless Football Sunday competition as well. Billy Gill, Stugotz, we see you. But yeah, 4.5 catches for Garrett Wilson. I would take that.
You're going on the over on that.
Big over. You did. Just over. Don't quote me on big over.
I like big over.
Just
I
over.
like big over.
You know what I mean?
I like big over.
The over.
Carolina, Chicago, primetime. Indy, New England, primetime. New York, Las Vegas, primetime. Denver, Buffalo, primetime. All-time bad week for primetime games, yeah?
It is. It's a terrible, but you know how I feel about Buffalo. And salute to my Eagles. They flying. They had an off week. Thank God, my heart. But Buffalo Bills tomorrow. If the Buffalo Bills don't win this game tomorrow, we need to fire Sean McDermott. If they lose to the Denver Broncos tomorrow, we need to fire Sean McDermott. I promise the Lord, this is not nothing offensive. I just see how certain coaches get treated around the league. I remember Lovie Smith was on such a short leash. I'm so tired of it. Sean McDermott, if you don't win tomorrow, stay in Denver. Smoke you some weed. Live your life. You know what I mean? It's legal there. But just do not go back to Buffalo, brother, without that W. This is from me to you. And I feel like a couple of Bills Mafia fans as well.
They'd be 5-5 if they dropped the game to Denver. A team that was supposed to be Super Bowl ready after missing out the last couple years to teams that either went to the Super Bowl or won the Super Bowl. And now they're looking down the barrel at a 5-5 season. Defense depleted. Offense not in sync. Josh Allen has the most touchdowns accounted for when you look at passing and running, and also the most interceptions and turnovers accounted for when you look at turnovers and fumbles. It's interceptions and fumbles. It's like something's got to give.
Stay in Denver. If you don't get the W, Sean McDermott, stay your ass in Denver. We good. I love you. The only reason I'm talking to you like this is because I know you got cash. You know what I mean? Yeah. You ain't finna be broke in the streets nowhere. Like
you're good.
Unhoused. Excuse me, pardon me. But yeah, you good. You know what I mean, my brother? So just stay in Denver though. If y'all catch that L, because we good. You know what I mean? We don't even need you around no more. For real. In my astute opinion.
If he goes 5-5 with this team, there's a definite conversation needs to be had with the Steelers. 100%.
They lost to the Jets, bro. They lost to the Jets and the Patriots.
A lot of bad losses
already.
Come on, man.
Losses. Nah, we're not doing that. That's what we're not gonna do. We might. We always got a dome be built, whatever in the damn Buffalo. We ain't getting no damn. No, I keep saying the wrong thing. We not getting a dome built. We getting another stadium with no roof, and that I'm gotta bring that up every week. It's not gonna be good until y'all get a dome in Buffalo. Please carry on.
Next week, for all the fart games we've had the last couple weeks. Looking over to next week, we got Cincinnati, Baltimore on Thursday night.
Like it,
big time.
Cincinnati.
We got Pittsburgh, Cleveland, big time.
Pittsburgh.
We got. Monday night. Have you seen the schedule or not?
Nah, I don't know the schedule.
You don't know the schedule. Monday night.
I live life every day like it's my last day. Somebody gonna get me one day.
Philly, Kansas City, Monday Night Football next week.
Oh man, my heart. Look,
just putting that out there for you.
Is Taylor Swift gonna be there? Is the thing, because that means a lot.
I know she on the tour. Didn't my boy go out to?
But she a Philly fan. She a Philly fan like me. Salute to Taylor Swift. Don't act like that now. I know you got your little man in Kansas City, but don't do that. We already know you're a Philly fan. Remembers. Right. We got a guy named Swift on the team, and we got a brother named Kelsey on the team. So I know you can find a way to support us that day. I would say pull up. If she's not going to be, they're saying Argentina.
She that's where they were today, I guess, or where they were at.
Look, salute to every Swiftie involved. I'm a Swiftie. Like, I've been converted into Swiftiness. So I'm a fan. But if she pull up, I feel like we going to catch that L, the Eagles. But if she don't pull up, as a matter of fact, we ain't catching no L's. The blueprint is out on the Chiefs. The blueprint out on the Chiefs. They've been mediocre all year. We ain't scared of the Chiefs at all. I think the Philadelphia Eagles will win that game handedly. You know what I mean? Everybody gonna go out. T. Kelsey gonna have his thing, T. Keezy. But at the same time, I see the Eagles defense clamping down. So salute.
Perfect. A perfect dismount for you. Salute to Taylor Swift, salute to them, but
Yeah, the Eagles gonna win that. Yeah, they're gonna drag. I forgot who we're talking about.
Come on,
I'm still thinking about Pat Mahomes of like our grandfather's Pat Mahomes. Yeah. He's not that no more.
At all. Week 10 of the books.
I'm so sorry.
I love the Eagles too, so don't feel bad. I'm on you. I'm with you on that. Week 10 of the books, a big one tonight, right? Huge one tonight.
Hey,
Garrett Wilson overs. That's what we're looking for.
Garrett Wilson, 4.5 catches, wherever you are. If you hear me, I'm sorry.
We love you guys. Peace. Thank you so much for checking us out. We'll be back next Sunday. Same time, same place.